Do you know what silently destroys most people's lives? It's not failure. It's not lack of intelligence. It's not even lack of opportunity. It's something much simpler and much more dangerous. It's the inability to say one small word. No. Pause for a second and think about your last 24 hours. How many times did you say yes, when deep inside you knew you should have said no? Yes to mobile scrolling for just 5 minutes, and that became an hour. Yes to buying something that you didn't need. Yes to going somewhere that you didn't even want to go. Yes to people who drain your energy. And in those small, harmless-looking yeses, your time slipped away, your money slipped away, and your life quietly moved forward without your control. Because here's a truth most people realize too late. Money lost can be earned again, but time lost is gone forever. You can rebuild wealth. You can restart a career. You can recover from financial mistakes. But you cannot go back and relive a wasted day. You cannot buy back your lost years. You cannot rewind your life. And yet, every single day, people treat time like it's unlimited. There's a powerful idea shared in many great books on human behavior and money. People don't make decisions logically. They make them emotionally and then justify them logically later. You don't buy things because you need them. You buy them because of how they make you feel. You don't waste time because you want to. You waste it because it's easy, comfortable, and addictive. Think about it. When you're stressed, you don't sit quietly and reflect. You escape. When you're bored, you don't build something meaningful. You distract yourself. When you feel insecure, you don't work on your growth. You try to impress others, and every time you say yes to those emotions, you pay a price. A price in money, a price in time, a price in your future. Let me tell you a story. Two friends, same age, same education, same job. Let's call them Arjun and Vikram. They both started their careers with the same salary, full of dreams, full of ambition. In the beginning, there was no difference between them. But slowly, their choices started to separate their lives. Arjun was the kind of person who found it hard to say no. When friends called him for outings, he said yes. When there was a sale, he said yes. When people suggested expensive plans, he said yes. When distractions showed up, he said yes. He didn't want to miss out. He didn't want to feel left behind. He didn't want to be the one who said no. It felt uncomfortable. So he kept saying yes. At the same time, Vikram made a different decision. He didn't say no to everything. He wasn't rude. He wasn't disconnected. But he was intentional. When something didn't align with his goals, he quietly said no. When an expense didn't make sense, he said no. When distractions tried to take over his time, he said no. At first, people judged him. They said, "You've changed." They said, "You're too serious." They said, "Enjoy life a little." But Vikram understood something that most people don't. Enjoyment without control leads to regret. 5 years passed, and the gap between them became impossible to ignore. Arjun had memories, but also debt. He had experiences, but no savings. He had a lifestyle, but no stability. He was constantly stressed, constantly worried, constantly running behind money. Vikram, on the other hand, had options. He had savings. He had investments. He had time. He had peace. He wasn't rich overnight, but he was free. Free to take risks. Free to make decisions. Free from constant pressure. Now ask yourself this. Did Vikram earn more? No. Did he get lucky? No. The difference was simple. Arjun said yes to everything. Vikram said no to what didn't matter. There's a lesson here that can change your life if you truly understand it. Every time you say yes, you are spending something. Not just money, but time, energy, focus, and life itself. Think about your time like a bank account. Every morning you are given 24 hours. No more, no less. You cannot save it. You cannot carry it forward. You cannot get a loan for more. And at the end of the day, whatever you didn't use wisely was gone. Forever. Yet people are extremely careful with money, but completely careless with time. They will think 10 times before spending $100, but won't think twice before wasting 3 hours on phone or unnecessary things. And that is why most people stay stuck, because they are protecting the wrong thing. Another powerful idea from successful people. Focus is not about saying yes to what matters. It's about saying no to everything that doesn't. That line sounds simple, but it's actually one of the most powerful ideas about success. Real focus works differently. Focus is not about what you add. It's about what you remove. Think of your time and energy like a glass of water. If the glass is already full of unnecessary things, scrolling, random plans, impulse work, unimportant tasks, then even if you pour something important into it, it spills over. Nothing fits properly. When you start saying no, you create space. Space for thinking. Space for deep work. Space for growth. Space for meaningful action. Let's make it real. You say you want to build a business, get fit, learn a new skill, grow financially. But at the same time, you're saying yes to 3 hours of social media, unnecessary outings, binge watching every night, things that don't move your life forward. Now be honest. Do you really lack time? Or do you lack the ability to say no? You can do anything, but you cannot do everything. Remember this. You don't build discipline by adding more. You build it by removing what doesn't belong. Let's make this real. Imagine your life 5 years from now. Not a fantasy, not a dream, a realistic outcome. If you continue saying yes to unnecessary expenses, yes to distractions, yes to things that don't move your life forward, where will you be? Still busy, still tired, still broke, still wondering why nothing changed. Now imagine another version of you. A version that started small, saying no to one unnecessary purchase, no to one distraction a day, no to things that don't align with your future. That version of you is not perfect, but is consistent, disciplined, focused, growing, and over time, unstoppable. The truth is, success is not built in big moments. It's built in small decisions, repeated daily, quietly, when no one is watching. And one of the most powerful decisions you can make is learning to say no. No to wasting money. No to wasting time. No to things that feel good now but hurt later. No to people who don't respect your growth. Because if you don't say no, life will say it for you. No to opportunities. No to freedom. No to financial security. No to the life you dream of. So from today, start small. You don't need to change everything overnight. Just begin, one decision at a time, one no at a time. And remember this, money lost can be recovered, but time lost is unrecoverable. So protect your time, protect your energy, protect your future, because your life is not defined by what you say yes to. It is defined by what you have the courage to say no to. If this message made you think, even for a moment, don't ignore it, because awareness without action changes nothing. Take action today, like this video. Share it with someone who needs this, and subscribe for more real, life-changing insights. And before you leave, ask yourself honestly, what is one thing you will start saying no to from today? And let me know in comment box. Thank you for watching. See you in next video.